Welcome to another installment of Creative Solutions. I'm Travis Chapman.
I'm Kenneth Vaughn.
And today we're talking about championship mindset. Sort of ties into that grind time, but as we've been discussing, there's always that argument about who's the greatest NBA player that ever played the game of basketball. And individuals always bring up Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Dr. J, LeBron James. And you know what? I have an affinity for all of those players and I respect their game. But when it comes to, and this is my personal belief, my personal belief is that Michael Jordan is the greatest player that ever played the game of basketball. And my rationale for saying that is because Jordan realized when he first came into the game, when he first came into the NBA rather, he tried to put the team on his back and carry the load on himself, but he had to shift his paradigm. He had to change his mindset. He realized that there is no way that he can win NBA championships without his team. So he had to reach out to his team. He had to rally his troops, and he had to bring them together. He had to share the basketball in order to win NBA championships. And he walked away from the game with 6 NBA championships, but not before changing his mindset and his approach to the game. He had a championship mindset starting in 1991-92 season. And so, much like all of us, we have a certain paradigm that we're used to. We live a certain way, we act a certain way, but we can be millionaires or we can make 6 figures, in salary, but have a certain mindset where we're not achieving, we're not accomplishing because of the way we think. You understand what I'm saying? A millionaire can be walking around with holes in his or her t-shirt, hanging by threads, and a pack of t-shirts only $15 at Walmart, and won't go buy a pack of t-shirts because they don't want to spend the money. But if you have a certain mindset, you're going to say, you know what? This is my need. Not just this is my need, but I'm a millionaire. Or even prior to becoming a millionaire, you need to think like a millionaire. You need to talk like a millionaire. You need to walk like a millionaire. I don't care if you have $5 in your bank account. You need to act like you got $1 million in your bank account, because until you shift your paradigm, you're going to still be that lowly, poor person with that poor mindset, and you're never going to win championships as it relates to your life.
One of the biggest challenges that we have on creating a championship mindset is really, do you have it in you? Do you have that fight in you?
Right.
Because oftentimes when we look at success, we typically look at success as like a blowout from a football game or whatever. Right? When everything is going good, we depict success as this flowery process, but really that's not true. We all have to go through barriers, and the ultimate test of a man or a woman or individual is, what do you do when everything goes wrong? Do you still have it in you to go through and fight? One of the reasons why I really had more respect for LeBron James than anything, remember they were down game 6? They were down like 6 points, whatever the case may be, and he put the team on his back, you know what I mean? And he said, look, you guarding me, but you're not guarding me. Because anybody that has a champion mindset says that whatever's in me, whatever purpose is within me, I practice this stuff. You see what I'm saying? I practice hard. You don't understand the amount of effort I put in there. I ain't gonna let you just put me out the box. You gonna have to lay me down. And that was his approach. He said, look, you gonna have to foul me. You gonna have to stop me. You gonna have to kill me. But ain't no way that you gonna go through and interrupt my destiny. Because anybody with a championship mindset has a different picture of themselves. I know what you said about me. And then here's the real thing though. A champion mindset says that I can deal with the naysayers, I can deal with the hate, because it's easy to turn around and be successful when everybody is with you, when they supporting you, when your team is up. But what do you do when the fans in the stands are saying you ain't giving enough energy? So how do you deal with it when the people that's supposed to be for you turn around and come against you? Do you have it in your gut? It's a gut check. It's a belief set. Do you see yourself as a person? Right? One of the manifestations, or one of the things that you can see about Jordan, just the way he conducts himself, he sees himself. He sees himself. He conducts himself like, man, I'm one of the baddest people out here. You're going to treat me a certain way. And that's what a champion does. A champion believes believes enough in him or herself that he says that I'm gonna conduct myself in a certain way because that's who I am.
Right.
But you know what? One of the biggest things that I want to kind of allude to is that they don't understand that a champion really becomes a champion because when everybody else is away and they're going home, the champion takes that additional time. And what are they doing? They're shooting a shot.
Still working, baby.
You know what I mean? They're shooting a shot because they understand that it's going to be another opportunity, right? Where and they in a practice and they practicing that shot. If I need to make it, I need to make it.
Right.
And you know what the truth is though? When you want to look at some of these students who go to Harvard and some of these other institutions, you know what happens? If you really study their study habits, right? What are they doing? They're sitting down and they're doing an extra practice because they understand that in order for me to be successful at Harvard, in order for me to be successful at college, you know what I mean?
Right.
I got to put this work ethic in.
Right.
Because everybody can say they want to be a champion, right? But most of them don't have the mindset. It is their capacity to say that I'm willing to sacrifice, right? Enough on the forefront,
Right.
so that when they put me in a game, baby, I'm in there.
I'm in there.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And then the second thing is, when they deal with adversity, you see when I'm on a basketball court or I'm by the basketball court, when I see them on the field, I know which students got that fire in them.
Right.
I can see it, can't you?
can see it. You
They
can
like,
see it.
coach, put me in the game. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
The defense got to adjust. They know that number 9 right there. We got to run the play around him.
Right.
You know, are you doing your stuff in a way that when people see you and they want to come against you, they got to come against you in a different way because they understand that you're a champion.
Right.
They got to treat you, they got to walk, they got to talk to you in a different way because a champion compels respect.
Right.
There's a way that you talk to. You can't just walk up to Michael Jordan and ask him to play a game of basketball, baby. He Michael Jordan. Do you conduct yourself in a way that says that, look, you gotta come at me a different way, baby. You don't understand the work ethic I put in.
Right.
What did I put in to get to it? I know I've been talking about it.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I know that's exciting stuff. That's good stuff, boy. Because you're a champion. You know what it takes, so you're just trying to share the wealth. I understand. But think about how other teams feel when Jordan fouls out of the game. They feel a little bit better. They feel a sense of relief. You understand what I'm saying? They feel good, and obviously you don't want anybody to get hurt. You don't wish it, but in the back of their mind, I'm sure that during the seasons that Jordan played, they're like, why don't you just get hurt? I hope he twists his ankle so that when we play against the Bulls, that he ain't playing.
Yeah.
And that's how people need to think about you. Your success need to be so defined. You need to be so confident in who you are and what you're going to accomplish that when you come walking, people moving out the way, they're shifting direction because they don't want to confront you. They don't want to see you face to face. They don't want to put their success up against your success because you got it going on. You got this tough mindset, this championship mindset that says, I don't care who's in my way. I'm climbing this mountain. I don't care what's in my way. I'm climbing this mountain. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just that mindset. It's that paradigm shift from what you're used to thinking to how you need to think to move forward and be successful.
Let me tell you something. As you become a champion and as you start clicking in all these different levels, I want you to understand that the level of hate is going to rise up. We deal with hate on a day-to-day basis. I had to tell a student the other day, I said, man, some people don't like what I do.
Right.
They don't like what I do. I said, but I'm here for you.
Right.
If that means I got to get a little bit of conflict because I'm here for you, baby, that's who I am.
That's who you are.
And what they bring don't matter because I know who I am.
Right.
I bring game. I bring that fire. I bring that energy.
Right.
And yeah, you might speculate. You see what I'm saying? You might spectate, but because you ain't in the game, you don't understand the defense and the offense. You know, you sitting in the stands and you worry about me. Get in the game, baby. You see? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are going to have to learn as you continue to develop and mold your championship mindset. Look, practice.
There you go.
Know how to read the defense. Practice. Know what you need to do to be successful. Understand the norms of the organization, right? Understand that there's going to be people who are going to be for you, and there's going to be some people who are going to flip-flop. Sometimes they're for you, sometimes they're not for you, right? But understand that with the championship mindset, you got to deal with a whole lot of hate.
gotta
a whole
deal with
lot of
that
hate,
hate.
right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how to deal with the hate, then what's gonna happen is your greatness is gonna be smothered because people gonna try to go through and throw shade on your shine.
There you
Does
go.
it make any sense?
There you go.
But a championship
I love it.
mindset, a championship mindset says, baby, if you put me in the game, they better bring the Army, the Navy. You see what I'm saying? You gotta bring a whole lot. And I feel like we have students, we work with people who have the championship capacity.
Right.
But you gotta change your mindset.
There you go.
When you change your mindset, when you change your practice, when you change and make sure your behavior align with the norms, can't nobody stop you.
Nobody stopping.
That, you know, and when they get there, you know, you're less jealous of other people because you recognize who you are.
There you go.
It's something about a champion.
Something about
A champion, they gotta treat you
differently. There you go. We're gonna stop there. I am almost sure that there's gonna be a part 2 because this is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost sure. So we're gonna stop it right there. We're Creative Solutions. I'm Travis Chapman.
I'm Kenneth Vaughn.
Thank you for joining us.
Fire!
I'm high from the music. Of course you gon' hate when you don't do it like I do it. Hey. 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 I can smell it in the air. Hey. I mean it's all so clear. Hey. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. I mean it's all in the air.